Hi foodies, welcome back to my channel. Let's do some salt and pepper shrimp today. Alright, so I have some raw shrimp here. This is wild Argentinian shrimp, so it looks cooked, but it's just naturally red like this. And before we do anything to that, let's take a look at the oil. So you can shallow fry or deep fry, but we're going to be adding garlic and pimento to the oil. We're going to be adding some sliced Scotch bonnet pepper, and we're also going to be adding fresh thyme. Now, traditionally, you'd be using chilies and some other flavorings because this is an Asian dish, but I'm putting my Jamaican spin on it. So what we're doing here is just frying these lightly for a few seconds, not too long. You just want to fry it for a few seconds so it can introduce some flavor to the oil, and we're going to use those later, so don't throw them out. Now back to the shrimp. Salt and pepper all over this generously, okay? Traditionally, you would be toasting some Szechuan peppercorns and some salt and using that, but I'm trying to make this easy for everybody. I know most of us will have our pepper grinder and our regular salt at home. So if you have that, go ahead and salt the shrimp generously. And then we're going to coat them. So I leave the shell on. You could take them off if you prefer. Okay, but salt and pepper shrimp is supposed to be really crispy, and usually the shell is left on. What we're going to do is just toss this. You could use tongs or use your clean hands. Just toss this really nicely. Get the cornstarch all over. The cornstarch is going to give it a nice crispy finish. So definitely stick with that instead of all-purpose flour. And then we will use the sieve just to take off any excess cornstarch. Now we want the oil to be very hot because shrimp cooks very fast. You're only cooking them for about 30 something seconds. So put that in there and do it batch by batch. Don't put all of the shrimp in there because you want it to stay hot. You want the oil to stay hot. You want everything to fry nice and crispy. So flip them over if you need to, and they will be good to go. You're not looking for a dark brown color like you would get when you're frying chicken, okay? And remember, shrimp cooks fast. This is going to be really crispy with that cornstarch. So you'll see the cornstarch really crisp up. You'll see the shrimp curl slightly. And depending on the color shrimp you're using, you'll see the color change. And then we're going to drain these, but do not drain them on paper towels. Drain them on a rack to keep them nice and crispy. So this is my second batch, guys. Once you're finished frying all the shrimp, you're going to drain the excess oil out of this pan, but leave about a teaspoon or so in the pan because we're going to need that to cook something else. So here we are, guys. I let the shrimp drain on a wire rack instead of paper towels. This way it will stay crispy. So we want to quickly go back to the pot. It has about 2 teaspoons or so of oil, and we're adding some minced Scotch bonnet and some garlic and some scallions as well. Now, as I said before, traditionally you would be using chilies, but this is my Jamaican version, so we're using Scotch bonnet. So we're going to just toss these in the oil over a medium heat. We don't want them to burn. So just cook these for a few seconds. The garlic should be golden brown, not dark brown, okay? So don't cook it for too long, just a few seconds. and then toss in all of that shrimp. You can be as generous as you want to with the amount of garlic and green onions or scallions that you use. So toss all of this together, and those slices of garlic and the sliced scotch bonnet we added to the oil earlier in the video, you're going to add all of that back to the pot and then add more salt and pepper, and that's it. You can garnish and your salt and pepper shrimp is done, guys. Remember, it is a dry dish. It is supposed to be crispy, so no sauce is going to be added here. We are good to go. There it is, guys. Simple and yummy. It's a really good appetizer, but you can serve it up for lunch too. You could serve it with a dip or you could serve it on its own. This is my Jamaican version. So guys, let me know if you've ever had the Asian version and if you're willing to try this version. Thank you so much for watching, and before you go, don't forget to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video with family and friends. See you next time, guys.